computer. All right, let's start. The floor is yours po.
Oh my God, right away?
I'm
Well,
gonna mute everybody.
you know what? It,
Wait
we,
lang po ah. Okay. Please unmute yourself po. Minute ko lang muna yung iba. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay na po.
yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Kumusta? How are you? How's everyone today?
We
Good.
are doing great.
Thank you so much. You know, it's
We're so
really,
excited.
I am so excited. I'm so excited because you know why? I really want to see, and I am so intrigued of you being so young, and you're able to do this in a different way. Kasi kami, you know, if you want to hear our story and our success, we did it the hard way. Because our focus before, the star of our show, of our business was the machine itself. Your star is yourself, the brand of who you are. And to me, I'm so intrigued with that. You know, I did not know that you yourself, you could sell and you could arouse people to come into this business. We thought all the way that it was the machine, you know? And imagine the time that you have, you know, you are so young and you are so high tech, everything, the technology that you have, you know, there's no by far compared to how we did it, you know. I don't know if you heard our story. Miss Tito Frony, you know, you just call him Tito Frony. Say hi, Brad.
Hi, everybody.
Tito Frony, and I'm Tita Lila. Tito Prony brought the machine to our house. And that time, galit na galit. I was so upset because to me, that was a scam. Okay, that was really how I believe. I was a nurse. I was working as an intensive care unit nurse. And I do not believe on anything that's not medical. And Romy, I think you have seen Romy Verdera. Romy Verdera has spoken to you. I think he's one of the top in the business. Romy and Frony had so many network marketing before. And kaya that's why I was thinking, I don't know, what kind of racket again that you're going to do? That was really how upset I was. I told Tito Prony, your Tito Prony, to return the machine right away. Forget about the business. It will not work. It will not work. There's no way you can make that work. But he proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. And I am, so thankful that he said no to me when I told him to return it. Actually, what we did before was really so difficult. Your Tito Prony and Mr. Verdera had to go house to house, person to person, door to door. Imagine bringing the Kangen machine, bringing a lot of different bottles of water to show the difference between the Kangen to the bottle water, and convincing people that this is really the best water in the world. And and also giving out gallons of water. That's how we work during the time. And only that, there was not any like online demo or online information, nothing. Social media at that time was, I don't think, because it was 16 years ago. I'm sure you were still a baby at the time. The way you look now, you were baby the time. So, imagine how we did our business 16 years ago. It's totally like hard work. And we had Mr. Nini and Romy Verdera. They did not even have any brochure. There were brochures, but they were all in Japanese. So they had to make their own brochure. Mr. Romy Verdera and Tito Proni had to make a flip chart. Imagine a flip chart to show it to the people. And then, people will, person to person, they were able to see the benefit of the water, not about not about anything else. We were not even thinking about the business. We were not thinking about the business and the lifestyle and the change that could bring to our life, you know. So for me, you are so blessed. You are so blessed to have this this opportunity, the social media. I saw one lady in the Freedom Era. I think also Freedom Era. She was showing. I was watching her how she did her Instagram, how she sell herself, and to me that was so foreign. Like I'm so excited that I wish I could do it. That's why I'm here today because I also would like to learn from you because you guys are so good in, like, when I listen to Joe, I'm so amazed because Joe is my first contact, and how she became 6 Edas too, because of the way how she's branding herself, you know. That is to me, and all the technology, and imagine we do it one to one. You know what happened to Mr. Nini and Mr. Romy Bedera in the beginning? They became the NFL Hall of Famer. Do you know what's an NFL? NFL means no friends left. Do you know why? Because they only go to all their friends, to all the warm market, in order to sell the business. Unlike you, my God, 1,000 people, and in maybe in a second, 1,000 people one time, and you are doing in the confines of your home. We have to go from state to state, even to go to country, to reach out to people. We went to Canada to recruit Mr. Dante and Glenda Kalinisan. And amazing, how everything is like Dante and Glenda and Romy Berdera. Look at them, they are on the top. And we made it, you know, we have we are retired. We could have been just on fixed income, just like anybody of my peer. We could have been just sitting at home and worried about our health and worried about our pain. Instead, we are here mingling with people like you, young, and it makes us young, and it's this business has really a big opportunity, not only now for you, but even when you'll be older like us, will be seniors like us. You will never feel you're a senior because you'll always be going on and on and on. Plus, of course, I would say, change the water, change your life. That's our motto before with Mr. Uziro. So, if you want to know how we did it, because I don't know if you want to know our style or our demo, we are here. We are here to help you. But I beg, I want to know how you're doing it because your way is I think the best way. So, let us help each other. Let us help each other. Um, no matter where you are, you can call me or you can call Mr. Nini. We can help in any way we can. Maybe our personal experience of 16 years will maybe a little bit of help, we don't mind. We don't mind, but I really want you to help us because it is so amazing that you have done it this way. You have done the business the way that is so easy. That's why there are so many millionaires, young millionaires, because as long as you have a system that will work, it's so easy. It doesn't take time like we do. So, I hope that I did not waste your time of what I told you. I hope you get something, a little bit of wisdom on it. But I know that you are doing it totally different from us, and we're doing it the hard way. But there's still a very common denominator that all of us should be aware. You have the good system. We have also the good system before. But the most important lesson I learned, if Mr. Nini had said yes to me, return the machine, was not persistent, and did not believe on himself that he could do it, I don't think we are here living a lifestyle like the way we are. Because it was the business that really put us on this beautiful, miraculous life, I would say. Our life is a miracle now. We can bring our children and grandchildren anywhere they want. We live in a place where we are debt free. We are financially uh, free, and we have the freedom. We never talk about money because we don't have money. Is not our concern. Our concern now with our age is really just how can we go to heaven if it's our turn. But yet, I want to that that you can use us, our wisdom, maybe perhaps, to in order to grow your business. So I really thank you for this opportunity of being, of having us. Joe, thank you so much. And I hope that, we can help each other. And so I think I will end with that because I want to listen to you. I should stop talking.
All
Thank you.
right. So, okay. So, thank you so much po for giving us time this morning, this early morning in our time. So, maybe if there have any questions, if you guys has questions for, because we are doing in different marketing strategy, but what Tita Leila said was we have the same common, like we have a common denominator. Being persistent is really the key, right? So it's amazing. I'm always so amazed every time I hear her story, every time I went to Chicago office, because that's how we met. So yeah, Ricky said here, please don't stop, it's truly inspiring. So I'm really amazed with, with story of people who are doing it in warm market, who are doing it in the hard way, while a lot of people doing also in online marketing are complaining when they have all the resources. That's why I really want them to hear something from you guys, that you learn it from the hard way, while we have our way, which is we have all the resources, but yet not all people become successful because they quit in the middle of the challenges and struggles. And it's really amazing to hear that from all of you, from you guys. Now, like what you were saying earlier, we were so young, we are so young. That means we all have the chances, the unlimited chances. That's what I'm also telling to my team. We have the unlimited chances as long as we don't quit, right? So if any of you, if you have any questions, please ask any question. If you have something, anyone, please don't be shy, this is your time to shine.
There's nothing to be shy.
Question, do you have any questions? I can't see it. Meron ba kayong mga tanong? Do you have any questions for Tita Leila?
You
Hello,
know,
Tita Leila.
yes.
From Mieken, Japan.
Oh, hi.
Hello po.
Hi.
Masari
Hi.
sila po po from Mieken, Japan.
Oh,
Nakakatuwa naman po, no? When you said no friends left, there's no rejections. It means your friends rejections
rejected them.
rejected.
Yes. Pwede po kayo
So
mag-Tagalog
there's
at
so
Rosana,
many.
it's okay po.
Okay lang. Ayun, marami po kasi talaga sa atin na nagre-reject po na kahit na friends natin sila. So, ano po yung pakiramdam nyo before kapag friends nyo po yung nag-reject sa inyo noon?
You know, we always believe because Mr. Verdera and your Tito were already in the networking business. And in networking, just like anything else, for every there is a formula that is said that for every 10 no is one yes. That was put in our mind that we
Mhm.
have to have 10 no's. We have to have 10 no's in order to get one. So, if you want to have 10, how many people are you going to do? How many people are you going to show the business? How many demos you are supposed to do? Or how many invites, okay? Because we 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 always we have a like demonstration in the office like Lisa is doing job. So the formula that we networkers believe, and it is really true, and they also said that in every occurrences they said that out of 10
Demonstration.
invitation, 10 shows or whatever, there's always one when you invite. So if in a conference we were told that we are supposed to bring 10 people in every conference, we should have at least 10 yes on our invitation. So, what do you mean by 10 yes? 10 yes on our invitation is 100 invites. We had to have make 100 invites in order to make 10 people that will go. And out of the 10 people, hopefully, there is one that will buy the machine. That's really what we were told like that. And that's what we were doing. We just go from, and you won't believe it. Even in the shadow, even their shadow, anino pa lang nila, lumalayo na yung mga kaibigan nila. Andiyan na naman, there goes Mr. Berdera and Frone again. That's another business again. But, they were persistent. Look at, they were persistent. They were persistent. You know that lady from Cebu, Cynthia Brigante? I don't know if you know here about Cynthia Brigante. She said, Dai, you just well for you, you are using just use your internet. Just have so much advertisement or show of yourself to so many people. And just like us before, you would say, use your mouth. That's what Cynthia Brigante was saying. And that's the same thing. Just don't give up. Don't give up, because giving up for those people, we had people who gave up and didn't make it because they did not stay in online, offline. There are rejections.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah,
that
thank you
was
for your
that
question, Ate
was that
Rosana.
was
Thank you po.
Okay, so Ricky here. Ricky is originally from New Zealand, but he is living in Japan. So he said, how do you manage your time effectively between family and your business? That's a very good question.
Well, it was Mr. Nini who did it. I was working as a nurse for 16 hours. He was the one who did it. And we did not have when we started a business, we did not have we did not have young kids. We were he was children already
And,
out. They were all already. We started all because we are 76. So what happened is we started 16 years ago. So we were already 60. How old? Like 60 years old. So like we were like in the older generation that started.
younger.
No, so we had Mr. Nini just went on with Mr. Romy Verdera, because Romy came to Chicago and did not leave Mr. Nini Prony until he became 3A. He stayed here in our house, and that's why we always thankful. Be thankful to your coach, because your coach, and respect, and always follow what your coach is telling you. Do not build a different system on your own. Follow the system, because you know and if you want your business to succeed, you really have to give time. You have Because you have a lot of things to do. Maybe you have to work, and you have to all these things. Give hours to your business. It's like another job. It's not just like looking at Facebook for to look at your friends. It's really another job. So you have to give at least, we were told to give at least 4 hours every day, just to invite, call, telephone. How many? Imagine how many. At least you don't get like bang. We did, because we were on the phone, or yours, it's all on the computer. So no, you don't get the rejection as we did. But rejection, we welcome them, because we were told that for every 10 rejection, there's always one reward. Yeah. And it's true, because if it's not, then we would not be this big.
Yes. So I guess rejection is really the most challenging part here, more than your time management. Well, when I was a full-time caregiver, it was both rejection and the time management. But time management, it's management. You can really manage it. But rejection is different thing, because emotionally, if you are not able to manage it, right? So if you are not able to manage it, you will just give up, and you will just think, oh, this business is not really for me. But for me, based on my own story about rejections, as everyone know, that I took it as a motivation, because those people who rejects me, I feel like I really need that, motivates me to be successful. I want to be successful for these people. I want to be successful because I want to show them that this business is real. That was my motivation. So
Yes.
to those people who rejected me, they are still caregiver right now. And I am enjoying my time being a full-time mom.
Yes.
So there's
When
a different way of dealing with rejections. It's either you
Yeah.
deal it in negative way or you deal it in positive way, because you are dealing business as well.
Yes. Yes. When you said that this business is real, this business is real. Mr. Romy Berdera and Tito Froni had been to so many networking, because the system that you are using can use different factors, different materials, but you know that only the Enagic has like you know do not be you will not be like worried that it won't work. It really does work too, and it will really everything. I think everything in life, if you want to succeed, you really have to have time. You have to have time in it. You give it a priority, because you know that later on you will have more time once you will be successful.
Yes,
Yeah,
true.
you will have more time. And the good thing is, you're still young, and you are so computer tech. We are so this computer illiterate. That's why I'm really crawling in trying to know because I really want to know how you do it. You know, I want to pick your minds. I want to pick your brain too. You know, how you did it.
Right. So,
Without even doing a demonstration. You
yes.
know, without doing a demo.
So, we have another question here. What was your motivation before you started making great sales? Also, how were you able to convince people to buy that machine? That's a very good question.
Our focus before, which we were told now that we are not supposed to do, is medical claim. You know, First of all, the reason why Mr. Nini brought the machine was I was having pain on my left knee. I was having pain on my I had fracture, I had an accident, and I was having a sprain, maybe a fracture on my left knee, ankle, that as a nurse working 16 hours, I would come home with very big ankle and so much pain. And I would work 16 hours every day because Mr. Nini was taking care of the kids while I was doing 16 hours every day in a very busy intensive care unit. So he thought of, because Mr. Verdera was saying that the lady had a bad arthritis. Originally, I don't know, the first guy that brought the machine to the Filipinos or to the US was wife had a severe arthritis that cured her. So Mr. Ni was convinced about the medical effect of the water. So that was one of the motivation. But Mr. Nini and Romy Verdera were seeking for opportunities. That's why they were jumping from one networking to another because Mr. Verdera and Mr. Nini felt that we were working so hard and they were looking at us and they want to augment our income. And you know what? I worked as a nurse for 45 years. My pension, I work in one of the hospital here in Chicago that give good pension. But my pension is way, way far from Mr. Nini's bonus every month, multiplied many times. And that's why I call this a miracle, because if Mr. Nini said yes to me, that was the first no, that was the best no that uh, that changed our life forever. So as I told you, no is good. If you're rejected, it's good because you know that there's gonna be success in the other line. Okay, don't worry about the no. Don't worry about nobody is looking at your ads. Just keep on doing it. It's only your fingers doing the walking. Ours, we have to do the real walking. Mr. Nini and Mr. Romy would go until the wee hours of 2 a.m. going in the street. Do you want to tell the story, Brad?
That's okay.
Mr. Nini was swerving in the street already from side to side. They were cut. The police got them, stopped them. The police thought that they were couple fighting on the car because the how when the couple, your husband and wife are fighting, and maybe so they were
Yeah, with the
swerving
wheel.
from side to side because they were so tired and sleepy. And that's how they persisted. Persistent is the key. Persistent is the key. There's no way. I mean, there were still people who failed, but do not be. When we used to sit together in the conference room, and like for you, it will be like on the Zoom. Mr. Dimakali, I don't know if he's one of the successful people now in the business. He would say, on my right is you and on my left is the other one, but you might feel the business, but I'm sure it's a success. So you always think of yourself positively as the successful one.
Yes.
Always think of yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe on who you are, and you can work at the same time, right? You do the work, you can still work, but still you are doing it on a, at least give 4 hours every day or what, because that's what we did. When I saw the check of Mr. Nini coming in, his one check, because when he became 4A, his check was bigger than my 2 weeks check. And I worked so hard on my 2 weeks. I worked 16 hours. His one check was bigger than my 2 weeks hard work. Imagine of that. And I said, this is not fair. I said, this is not fair. So I started watching it. I started watching it and still very skeptic. Only when he became 6A, and then, when people came and joined, and another thing, if you keep on digging and digging a mud, like another thing someone showed to us, that, if you have a cup of mud, you keep on digging and digging and digging it fast, okay? Digging it fast. Somehow you will find a diamond in there. And that diamond will be priceless to you. Mr. Nini found Dante and Glenda Kalinisan. Imagine who they are now. So don't worry, somehow you will find someone who can, because this business is like all about leverage. It's not your own. That is the good thing about this business, because it's leveraging. I think you understand that. What's leveraging, the way Mr. Ozero did the compensation plan is also the best compensation plan. That's why, according to the Freedom Era team, that's why they have used this business of Inagic, because this is one of the best compensation team that make you the most reward right away. You know, so that's what that's a good thing about this business. You know, we're not doing that much except being in a conference and motivate people, and yet we are still getting a bonus. So when you'll be older like us, like, hey, how much, like 30 years from now, 40 years from now, you'll be like us. Imagine 40 years of doing your your online business. You will, don't give up, don't even think of give up, because there's no other way. There's no better way. I know
Yes.
sometimes it's, yeah.
So to those who doesn't know, Mr. Dante and Glenda Kalinisan is the Dream Team's upline. Is the Dream Team's sponsor, direct sponsor. Okay? And the Freedom Era that Tita Leila is talking is like Dream Team. So remember, when we do advertising, we exclude gas, because gas is like Dream Team, is doing the same thing like us, right? They are online marketers as well. But now there is Freedom Era, right? So I learned that from Mr. Romy Verdera. So what is the advantage of us having this online? We have the advantage of doing online and offline. For the offline distributors, they cannot be part of Dream Team anymore, right? And
Yeah.
our advantage is we are part of Dream Team and we can do offline. Aside, if you are not successful in advertising, do the online. If you are not, a lot of people, how do I convince people because I don't have income yet? Use your testimony of your own product. Use your testimony of your own self. You
Yes.
don't really need to show income to people,
Yeah.
right? You just really
Yeah.
need to give them information.
Yes.
And Ate Nora Suzuki here, she is one of my 682. She said, so inspiring po. I salute on your hard work. Yes. It's really amazing, right? And then just want to ask Mom Layla, how do you approach prospect to share about the business?
How do I approach?
How do you
How do
approach people? Yeah, how do you approach like
I share the business?
yes.
Okay. Well, it's so funny because we were remember remember I would say that our target is only our concern was only the medical benefit, okay? So but there are people who have bad arthritis, and we were talking like, oh, you know keep drinking the water. We share the water free. Okay, we share the water free. Or keep drinking the water. And now they get well. They will see the change. There is no pain. But they could not pay. They could not pay. The machine was expensive for them. So what we do is we say, do you know that you can get this machine free? Do you know that you can have this machine free? And that's how the only way we introduce the business. Do you know that you can get the machine free by just sharing the water to others? And if your friend likes it because his gastritis, or he got cured from his illness, then he will buy, and then you will have commission. That's how we started showing to them the compensation plan. you know we never thought about the business. We were scared of trifecta. We didn't know about trifecta. We would just sold one machine at a time, and the smallest machine, if they cannot afford. And that's how it is. We just every way possible we can. And that's how we did it. We just, you know you have to experience the water yourself, because you cannot you cannot share something which you do not have. That's what they said. That's another slogan in network marketing. It says you cannot share something that you do not have. If you don't love your water, you cannot give love to others. You cannot tell them that, oh,
Amen.
this. Yeah. You
Yes.
cannot you cannot
True.
be you cannot be so sincere in showing how much. Anything that you don't have, you cannot share. So you have to experience the water. You have to experience your anispa. You have to experience your ukon. I take five ukon tablets a day, and I feel good about it. I tell my friends. I'm not like medical. That's medical claim, but it's my personal experience. Nobody can take that from me. I feel good
Yes.
about it. So I just say, oh, I have so much energy today. I don't know why, because maybe because I took the Ocon, or I had so much energy because I have so much energy and I feel so good. I was able to, like, I had, really, I have a problem with constipation. And when I drink 1 liter of water every day, I you know I have no problem. All those things. It's not medical claim, because all you do is just share. Like, I don't know how you share it with art in your Instagram or in your ads. I don't know, just personal experience. And when I work at home, when I used to work, and Mr. Nini would give me this bottled water to bring every day, I would share it to my coworkers, and they would ask me, like, I would share gallons. I would bring a gallon to share to my coworker, and they would be like, they call me manang. Manang is an old, they're like that's a term of
Respect.
endearment for, like, I think, manang. Some of you know manang. They say, manang, where is your water? And that's how that's my witnessing to them. You know, just don't say that, oh, I had cancer and I was cured, because that's not within the bounds, but don't show yourself being, like being, having a big, you know, I don't know how you put it on Instagram, but and that's one thing that I want to know, how to brand yourself, that you make it, you know, you make it, use your experience with the water, use your experience with the anispa, you
Yeah.
know.
So, when
Share
it
your
comes to
business tips.
online, yeah, so when it comes to online po, we are not allowed to post something, anything about the water, about Inagic. It's
Oh,
really totally lifestyle only. That's why a lot of people also will say why we are hiding Inagic, why we are hiding, why we are not telling the truth. Like some people would say like that. But because they don't understand the concept of our marketing strategy. Yeah, so that's the difference. And Ate Gloria said, here you give us more strong feelings to continue wherever we are now. We will continue digging until the mud, till we find the gold. No, the diamond, not just the gold, the diamond.
or gold, whatever you
God
call it, gold
bless
or diamond.
us. Yes. And
Yes.
here, Ati Doris said, how do you deal with your business partners? That means your downlines. We call it business partners that was at first interested with the business but doesn't pay attention and do nothing. Instead, they have so many reasons like I'm busy.
You know what? That's part of life. That's part of life. You just have to go on to another one. It's not your loss, it's their loss. You know? Go on to another ones. Don't get discouraged. There's so many people. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck with that person. We have. What do you think? We have so many. And maybe that maybe that's not your experience. Your experience with the downline is they don't do nothing. Our experience with downline is there's a downline that always asks us to do the demo for them. Imagine me in the middle of the night, they will, oh, I still don't know how to do it. For you, just, hey, there's nothing you can do. Just like, as I said, make that as your, don't forget that person. Maybe you can just throw some line or some motivation, just give her some quotes or motivation, and but just don't spend so much time anymore on that person. You just like, what did Jesus say about, um it's biblical, my friends. What did Jesus say about those who don't listen? Just brush up your feet and go. you know go, don't waste your time. That's a human nature. That's, if they don't, because they feel like it's not for them, and realize that, you know just, and then, but don't forget them, because you somehow they will come back. We had people, Mr. Frony, uh, your Tito Frony's downline, that found Mr. Dante Kalinisan personally, is no longer in the business. And we have been sending her messages many times, because we are so grateful for her. But, she said she couldn't do it. She said that she just don't want to do it. So, we we became successful. It's okay. Not everybody, you cannot just encourage everybody. You just get another one. Just, I don't know what you do, but do it. Just do it. you know Maybe you can say, that number of 10, 10, and to get one, maybe in one day. Try it. I don't know how you do your advertisement, or how you do online, but still on the ratio of 10 to 1. If one day you want to have three sales, maybe you have to have how many people?
30.
30 people. But it's not hard for you to have 3,000 people, because imagine showing the opportunity to people who are really needing it. Us, we were showing it to people who don't even want it. That's why they run away from us. Because you can choose your I think on the Facebook, as I look at it, you have demographics, you have age, and you have places. You can go anywhere, there's no limit to your opportunity. And of course, you pay for the advertisement and you spend money. But according to one of the person in the freedom era, because I'm also looking at, she said that she spent much money in before she got her first income, but her income was triple the money she spent. She was so scared that she already spent so much money. But when she got the income, the people that went into her, she called it a like basket or funnel, the people that were there were just was following her silently. And that after all her prodding, after all her like showing herself, and like all those ads that she did, finally the people that were there, that she spent the money, were all awakened, and they finally got into the business. And she was so happy to get that result at the end. It took her, I don't know how much, I forgot how many months. He said that she was already almost giving up because she could not afford anymore. But then she realized that she was so happy that the money that she earned was more than the amount that she spent in doing. She was doing Instagram, and that's what she was saying. you know it takes money to have money.
Yes, that's true. See,
But
that's so amazing hearing from Tita Leila's like all of this, right?
I, I need to hear from you guys. Your success story too.
Yeah, so okay, I think I'm gonna call someone here, which is my eagle. We called it eagle when they are flying, when they're soaring so high. One of my
Okay.
682. Ate Nora, if you can talk, if you can share your story.
Yeah.
Oh, na on the spot ka dito, te.
Naloka ako dun, ah. Ganon.
Yes.
Good evening
Because,
po.
I
Hi. Hi.
Hi, hello po sa inyo.
Yes.
So, can I talk to Tagalog po?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. If I don't mind.
Nako, pasensya na. Na on the spot ako ni mentor. Opo, para sa akin, maganda po yung the way yung sa offline po, no? Yung na-share niyo po. Talagang saludo po ako sa inyo. Sa
Thank
inyo
you.
pong hard work. Nakaka-inspire po talaga. Sa advertising naman po sa amin po, sa marketing po namin, which is, kung tutusin po, napakadali po talaga. Basta po maglaan lang po talaga. Yung mag-invest lang po talaga tayo. Kami, nag-invest po talaga kami ng
oras.
budget at oras, like sa mga advertising po, sa pagme-mentor po namin sa mga pumapasok po sa amin, which is, yung iba kasi, in the middle of advertising, kinikwenta na po kasi nila yung nagagastos nila. Which is syempre, yung mga trabaho po naman dito sa Japan, hindi naman po ganong kalaki ang kinikita or sinasahod po. Kumbaga, yung isang buwan na sahod, nakakalahati na sa pag-invest po ng ads, no? So, syempre, yung matitira po doon, yung pang life, po nila, panggastos po sa pang araw-araw. So, yung iba, natatakot, gumigive up na po agad. Pero
Yeah.
yung iba, katulad ko po, nag-start po ako dito sa business which is may trabaho po ako, 3 jobs po. Pero nung nakita ko yung kagandahan ng business, inisa-isa ko po silang tinanggal, hindi po tawag nito, hindi
Full time.
hindi ko pinagsabay-sabay na
Mm.
ini-stop. Kasi natatakot din po ako eh. Siyempre, nandun pa rin. Kahit nakita ko maganda yung business, claim ko magiging successful ako dito. So
Yes.
kahit po tinanggal ko yung mga jobs ko ng 3, yung natitira ko pong budget sa bangko, nilaan ko po talaga sa advertising.
Wow.
So syempre hindi naman po lahat na pumasok magiging successful or magiging eagle mo. Yun nga po, sabi nyo nga po, sa 10 tao na papasok, halimbawa may pumasok po sa 10 tao, isa lang po doon ang matitira talaga na magiging committed sa business. Yung
Yes.
mga iba doon, in halfway, sumusuko na. Dahil, kasi maririnig mo puro daeng, reklamo, marami pong ganyan. Dumadaing na, wala pang result, 2 linggo na ako nag-aano ng ads, 1 buwan na, wala pang akong buyer, mga ganun po. So sabi ko, yung iba, 100 ng leads or buyer. Ay leads po. Pag naka-100 ka na, doon pa lang po sila nagkakaroon talaga ng business
Buyer.
partner or magiging downline, ganon. So syempre, hindi naman po lahat ng mga pumapasok is magbo-boom or mag-go sa business. So parang sabi nga, kailangan nating talagang magtanim hanggang may tumubong magandang bunga. Di po ba?
Amen.
So, kung lahat silver yung mga lumabas, meron pong diamond na lalabas talaga.
Yes.
Yes.
Yung po, no? So, para sa akin po talaga sa amin po na online, talagang we need to invest talaga. We need to sacrifice kung ano ang meron sa pocket natin. Kung naniniwala kayo sa sarili ninyo, i-invest nyo po yan. Huwag po kayo magdalawang isip, huwag kayong matakot. Kasi ganyan po yung naging mindset ko. Nung pumasok ako dito, talaga sinugal ko po. Ultimong 5 na natira sa bangko ko, isinugal ko sa advertising ko. Kaya, laking pasasalamat ko at kahit papano po, mag-3 years na po ako this month. So, nasa 682 na po ako. Yun po.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. So
Congratulations po.
I just want to summarize what Ate Nora said for people who did not understand Tagalog. Si Ate Nora, pinapahirapan pa ako nito eh. Kaya no,
Sorry. Nagpupunta ako sa Amerika po pero hindi ako fluent sa English.
So
Galing din po ako sa Chicago.
for the summary of what Ate Nora said, no, the challenge in online marketing is really the budget also in advertising. That's why I make the Zoom for everybody so that everyone also can hear people who are doing offline, but they are successful. And if you combine the online and offline marketing way,
Yes.
hi, this is it.
Yes.
Boom.
Right? That's what it is. I mean, if you are not, because a lot of people will complain, I don't have a budget because this is just all I have. I mean,
Yeah.
if Ate Nora sacrifices everything, I did too. I did
Yes.
not go out with
Yeah.
my friends to have lunch with them because I put those money on my advertising. How much was my income as a caregiver? It was $1,300. And then my advertising cost $1,000 every month. How do you think I get the money? I borrowed money from everywhere because isinugal ko din lahat. Like what Ate Nora said, I don't know what's the English of isinugal. It's like when I joined, it's like a
You gamble
gamble, you
everything.
know? You put
gambled.
everything in your basket because I
Yes.
really believe in this business. I believe in this business that I put everything in it. All my hard work, my commitment, my determination, my focus, and my budget, everything.
Yeah.
And then I was a full-time worker. I was struggling with my time as well, right? So your advantage being in online, you can do offline. If you
Yes.
are not successful with advertising, do the demonstration. That's what I'm doing in my team, because
Another,
not all people can afford to advertise. And this is really a great chance. If you cannot afford to advertise, how do you think your business would grow if you don't know the demonstration, if you don't know the hard way? Because if I believe if you really want to be successful, you need to do everything you could to be successful. You're not just gonna focus into one thing. You want to focus in advertising because this is just all I want. Really don't want to be an offline. I really don't want the traditional way. But you are not earning, you are not moving, you are not growing. You need to find ways to grow in this business. Don't just rely on a single path. You need to, and your advantage is really combine everything. That is our advantage because the offline are not able to join Dream Team, or they are not also able to join Freedom Era as well.
yeah,
Because
that's
for
true.
Freedom Era, if you are existing distributor, you cannot join with them. And also
Yeah.
Dream Team. So advantage of online distributors are you can do offline, right? So we have question here. Did you ever from Tess Ishida? Meron pa pala dito kay ano. Um, Cynthia Kuwabara, are you also skeptical when you join the business? Are you talking to if Tita Leila, she was skeptical? Yes. Tita Leila, you want to answer it?
Me?
Yes po.
I was so upset. It's not only skeptical. I I was going to divorce my husband at night because he, yeah, I thought it was a scam. Another, I was asking him, Mr. Romy Berdera, another racket? What kind of racket? I'm tired of it, you know? I have to pay again from credit card because they went loca, and this product, they were
Melaleuca.
auto, those products before, they were auto, what you call that? They give it to you every month. They make you buy every
Auto
month.
ship. It's auto
Auto
Oh,
ship.
ship. Okay. Mr. Nini didn't have a job. I have to pay for it. Our garage was full of so many junks, soap, whatever it is. I was so upset. Not when they brought this business, and before. I hope I answered that question, but here it is. Okay, when you are saying you cannot pay for the advertisement, I know it is really a big junk, really, really hard. But here's one thing that I want you to know. As Joe said, that you are offline and you can do online and offline. But you can still do online, which we are doing, because remember, this business is global. Okay, this is all over the world. Now, you can you can you don't need to know the demo, because my people don't have to do the demo if they don't know how to do it, but they can. There are so many demo online that you can get. They are not limiting, they are not saying that don't do it. You can show a demo, you can like copy or download a demo, tell it to your friend in Switzerland, or maybe there's a friend of yours that that she got sick. Then maybe you can do a demo, you can show the demo of that video from the Kangen business, from Inagic. Download the demo and show that person, listen to this, and maybe this will help you, you know or for that person who is somewhere. I'm sure you have friends, and that friends will also give it to her friends. Remember, this is leveraging. Remember, this is not only, it is a direct business, but yet it's leveraging. You don't have to do the business there. I don't have to do the demo in a place where there's a friend of mine that has a lot of friends, you know, who wants to do business. Just you don't have to pay for advertisement by getting downloading a demo or even telling that friend, what's this demo about, this machine, this business, this Ocon, this Anispa. Use but but no advertisement. If you don't have the budget anymore, use that all those demos about the business opportunity. Mr. Demacali has one. Browse the Inagic about Kangen opportunities. There are so many. Before they didn't have, we didn't have that before. Now you can get all kinds of demo. There's a very good guy who is also we're using him, and when I show the the business to the people, when I show the opportunity, I use his demo. I don't have to demo. I bring now my laptop. I don't have to bring the demo. So if you don't want to do demo because you cannot do it because he's in another country, do not limit yourself. You can still do by not paying the advertisement. I think they are allowed to do anywhere, no?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we said, do not claim. No income claim, no. During our time, for you are showing your lifestyle. Before, we are not supposed to say that we earn a lot. I mean, we're not supposed to say that we're not supposed to. I don't know, we're not supposed to show our check because that was the no. But at least you can share your lifestyle if ever you have, that I don't know how you see it. I'm still learning from you guys, but there's a way, there's a way. You don't need to use the advertisement. Download from Inagic Business or from, you know, you can show. I'm sure you have friends all over the world.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you have friends who can afford. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sure you have relatives who can afford. You know, use your relatives. You have not, if you have not touched your one market. Yeah,
So we
that's
have another here from Tess Ishida. Did you ever felt like giving up when you got so many rejections?
Mr. Nini can say that.
Well, that's a very good question. Yeah, because my experience, because Lilang was working full time, so I was the one doing it in the beginning. There was there is really a there was really a point that I almost give up. Because I have been talking, doing demonstration. They just say, "Oh, it's so expensive. I cannot afford it." Then even if I will tell them that there is a financing that you can just pay a little amount every month. But yes, there was really a time that I almost give up. But all of a sudden, something uh, came to my. Somebody was talking to me. I don't know. No, then say, "Hey, you're already there. Don't give up. Go on." So I said, "I think it is just normal, that there are times when even how hard you are doing it, still they rejected your proposal to them. So don't give up because there's a saying that a quitter never wins, and a winner never quits.
That's
Yes.
another
Yeah,
that's another
that's
slogan for networking.
yeah. So we have seen the big picture. You have already started it. Don't give up. You know, and especially you guys, you have a very talented and very
Yeah.
aggressive
Coach.
coach. You
Yeah.
know, I really uh, just like me. Without Rumi, uh, I don't. Maybe I'm not here with you today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Joe is really uh, uh, very good coach. You know, uh, he is he
She
is she is she really
persistent.
persistent, and I mean her willingness to help
Yeah.
all of you. She's
To
even
us.
helping us. You
Yeah.
know that we are not in the same line. How much more about you guys? You
Mm-hmm.
know that she's always there for you. Yeah,
Wake
that really is very important.
waking up 7 o'clock in the morning because we have totally different time frame. Yeah. Yeah, you are like 7 p.m. now. What time are they? Are they like 9 p.m.?
9 p.m. po in Japan when we started. Yes.
9 p.m. too in the Philippines, right?
Yeah, it's like almost Philippine time, huh? So as I said, there are so many ways of killing a cat or something. Yeah,
How many ways
Yes.
so many ways of
of killing
of
dogs?
killing a dog or killing a cat. Since you are even blessed because you know how to do the online business. I
Yeah.
wish I know the online. And so that's why I'm picking the brain of Joe. Like because being our age, we are so disabled with technology, and it is a hard way. You guys, I'm sure you have a lot of friends. And the friend can also can you share this to your friends? That's how you do it. And if you think you need more a little money, you try the without the offline, I mean the online, but just by sharing it to your friends on Facebook, to your
Yes.
warm market, I would say warm market.
Yes. You
And
don't need
then
to have like the paid advertising. That's what
yeah,
Tita
not to have
Leila said.
yeah. Now that we can afford, that's why I want to pick Joe's brain in order for the to be on the online. But what we are really doing now is really helping. The reason why we want to know about the online because I want to share it to our people because most of our team are not on this. This is foreign to them. I think you saw uh, Emma and Dito.
Yes.
These are all our team, and we are all generation. What a gap of generation. 40 years? Oh my God. So you still have 40 years. Don't give up.
Yes.
Don't give up. Mr. Nini became um 12 years ago. He became 60 after 6 years in the business. 5 years ago. Oh no, yeah. Oh, 2015. I'm sorry. No, it's 10 years. Yeah. Because 2015. But, you know, there are so many, so many. Now, you know that there are so many who achieve it in 1 year or 6 months, even.
Yeah.
Because there's so many ways.
That's three now.
Because
That years.
you don't have to be, you don't have to, if you are not able to business yet, you be happy because you have the best machine, the source of water, you have the best like supplement, and you have the best tea. So just that, be grateful of what you have, and even just when somebody visits you, maybe you can share the water. you know, share the water, just like what we did. Give her a gallon, and anyway, it's free. This is one business that you can give free without costing money. You cannot, if you are in a vitamin business or in Melaleuca, you cannot share your product. You cannot share the soap because it's limited. This
Yes.
one is unlimited supply. Yeah, and you even have a K8.
The dropper.
You even have a K8. Do you know what Mr. Dante Kalinisan did? He would bring a dropper of the pH tester in the mall. And anyone who had the bottled water, he would approach that person and say, "Hey, come on, I want to test your water. Show you something." Yeah, Dante told me that he would be sitting in the mall while Glenda was shopping. And he would bring that pH tester. I don't know, you don't know about pH tester, but it's in your pocket. It's in your box, if you have
Yes.
not. Yeah, it's in your box. and
It's
and
in the machine. Yeah.
look at demo in the Inagic, or demo everywhere, Kangen demo. You just go Google on that and use that, show it to your friends. You don't have to worry about showing, knowing it. But if you want to do it, you think you want to do it, you can just, what caught my attention was the way the Kangen water, the high alkaline water, awas the vegetables. That really opened my eyes. That's how, oh my God, I didn't know all the time that we were eating, like we'd never washed our vegetables. That was the biggie during our time when we did the demo. Yeah,
11.5.
11.5. But you just, there is a demo for that too. There is a demo that showed up, you
Yeah.
know so if you think that, oh my God, I already exhausted all my money, I cannot go on my budget, then do offline. Share the demo and download it and give it to your friends. Look at this. And this guy, he is a millionaire because of this.
Yes.
You know, you you just say, do that to your warm market, your friends, and then eventually your friend will have friends, and that's how we did it.
Yes. So see, you just really need to, like what they said, there are a lot of ways in killing cat or in killing dog. There are a lot of ways
Yeah.
to grow in this business, to be successful in this business. So we were we know this business as online, in the online world, but
Mhm.
of course it's not also easy to be in online. You need time to edit your pictures, edit your videos, and you are not tech savvy. That's a very challenging part. Yes, I get it, because we are all started the same. I started this business with no experience at all, like zero knowledge about online marketing. That's why your mentor are here, or your direct sponsor are here. So I guess the most challenging part being an online as well, Tita, is like we do one-on-one mentorship, and then we really take time. Sometimes I mentor 5 hours a day. Sometimes I mentor just for one person, because it always depend on their computer and their internet connection. That's the very challenging part. But it's not like every day, right? So
Yeah.
if you really just want to learn, willingness to learn is really a choice. It's really
Yes.
a choice if you're willing to learn. So if you really want to learn, I am really patient about it. But not all people as well, even in online. I don't know, some people are just really lazy. They want to do the business, they want to earn, but they don't want to do it. So for me, based on my experience, I really just focus on people who wants to learn. Like what Ate Doris said earlier, what do you do with your business partner or your downline that are saying busy always? So for me, if you can sleep 6 to 8 hours a day, that means you have time for your business. Because when I started, I was a full-time caregiver. I slept for the first 6 months like 2 to 3 hours because I have different shifts. I have late shift, I have night shift, I have early shift. Sometimes, let's say for example, Monday is my late shift. I go home like 9 o'clock and then I mentor because I really need to manage my time. And then I have early shift in the morning, 7 to 4. I need to wake up 5 a.m. So yun it's really about that time management, and it's really about your dedication, your commitment. It's really about your commitment and how determined you are to succeed in this business.
Yeah.
Right?
That.
Being persistent, you just really need, if you need to see the bigger picture. Don't look at your, I'm not earning right now. Don't look at that way. Look at ahead of you. What is ahead of you? And be excited of your, when you fulfill your dreams, you need to be there. You need to be in that stage. Like you are already in your dreams. Like you are already fulfilling all of your, you know, that, because that was my mindset, that was also my motivation.
Yeah, that's really true. Imagine the rejection did not only come, Mr. Nini's rejection did not only come from outside, it also come from me, from
Yes.
telling him that, I because when he was already in the business and Mr. Romy Vedera already went home to New
Yeah.
York, he has to do it himself. And it was more of our the path the system that we were doing were mostly like medical, like because it was about the disease, about like how the water works in the body. And he thought, I really need you to explain how this, because you're a nurse. And you know what happened? I would say, no, I don't want to go with you. That's not, that's, I don't like that. I don't like telling the business to people. I don't like, just let me work 16 hours. That was my response. But you know what? When I retired and I saw the benefit and the checks that were coming in and the bonuses and how he earned, oh my God, I used to hate Mr. Romy Verdera before. His phone call with him, I said, here we go again. Now I tell Romy I can kiss your feet for not for giving us this opportunity. Really, I told Romy, Rom, I used to hate you because when I would eavesdrop on the phone and they are talking about business again, and I know they will spend money again, and it's my money. I work hard. Oh my God, I just hate it. But when they came into this Inagic business, the real Antro business, they became focused. They never look on any other way. And I told Romy, Rome, I could really kiss your feet for not for giving this opportunity to Mr. Nini, to your tito. Because, as I told you, had we remained, Mr. Nini's social security now is $1,000. It's not even enough to pay for his medication. Think of when you will be old like us, when there's no other way, but yet you are earning money from the fruit that you reap because you worked so hard when you were young. Imagine the $1,000 social security is not enough to pay for his his medication because we don't like generic. The doctors don't like to give him generic. He wants to give the preferred brand. Those are expensive, $400, $300 a month. If he was only on social security, maybe we will go back working in jewel bagging. But no. Now where are we? Go on vacation, and we have two daughters. We have our daughter is doing well too, and her husband and both of them are doing well. uh, so every time we go out, we would insist on paying the bill, and they would say, "No, mom, it's your birthday. It's your birthday, dad." No, but I said like, "But anak, we don't know how to spend our money." We don't know how to spend our money. How, we have a lot of money. I mean, it's not bragging, but we were just telling her the truth. Like,
Yes.
how are we supposed to, especially during the lockdown, or like we could not, because we travel a lot, we go to everywhere. But with Romy Verdera, we went to the cruise, and Mr. Romy Verdera was in the 10,000 room. But we were also there with him, and you know but during the lockdown, there was nothing to do, there was no place to spend our money. So I would tell our kids, and our kids will just so like, wow, how I wish when I'll be old and I could say that you don't know how to spend your money. So because Mr. Nini did not give up, did not give up. He,
Yes.
even with all my rejection and my no. Now, you know what's going on? Mr. Nini is just sitting on the side. I'm the one talking.
It's your time to shine, tita.
I don't know if that's shining, but I truly believe, and I'm so thankful to him for
Payback
sticking. It's a
time.
payback time. And I love to talk about it because of what it made to our life. Because I want people, if only I could rub that miracle that we have, I would rub it all to all of you. If it's like an oil that I could rub to all of you, because I want you to have the life that we are now. We are not we are not earning big, but more than enough of what we need. We don't need to be, like Mr. like Romy Badera. They don't know how to, they have so many houses. We just live simply, but yet we have everything that we want. And we have love from everyone around us. And our focus now is now prayer meetings every night. We already give back to God for giving us this opportunity.
Mm.
Yeah. And look forward to the time when you will be on your 70. 70 will you can go anywhere, and you stay healthy. We are healthy because of the water. Keep on drinking the water. You have the best machine, K8. Ours, you know what our machine is, D501. Amazing how you are selling K8. Do you know that we only sold one K8 in our life? And you are selling Trifecta and K8? Yeah.
Amazing.
That's why I'm so amazed with you guys. It's really amazing. But, you know, as I told you, if you have, if you do online and your friends are like this, I don't know, but because I know when whatever system that you are using, follow that system. If you have the system on the online that says you should use Tripicta or whatever it is, follow it, because that's how the system works. Do not circumvent the system. That's another network marketing that we were told. Do not circumvent the system. But if you want also to adapt the offline, true, you can do also the way how upline is doing.
Yes.
You can just sell one machine, you can just sell, just, you can do it, because there is no limit to what you can do also. So you can, if you combine, if we combine,
Yes.
yes, that would be like another racket, side hustle. That's what you call it. So combine it. And if you want to learn from me how we did it, you can. You can call me. Joe, you can give me our number. I'm free to help, because I want to learn from you too. You know, what are the pit babes? What are the failures, and what are the success of the business?
How amazing is that, guys, that we have this kind of community that willing to help each other, right? We are not competing with each other. So you cannot see that in different, industries like that. Everyone are about like competing with each other. But in our team, we really wanted to support and help each other, right? Rhoda has message here. Thank you very much for inspiring us with your success story. I'm really motivated. And from Vivian Takashima, thank you so much for inspiring us. From Tess Ishida, thank you. That's very inspiring. Yeah, that was really amazing, Potita. That all of your story. That's why it has been my since I met you. I really wanted to hop you in this Zoom meeting because I
Oh,
want
you
to motivate everybody how you were doing, where a lot of people are still complaining when you did it the hard way. Like people are just maybe I don't know how to say it, but some people are just not really grateful of what they have. And then even if they all have all the resources, there's so many reasons, there's so many excuses. And hearing everything from you guys, it's really amazing. And I hope we motivate each and everyone here in our Zoom. And from Dulce Yamamoto, thank you very much po. That is my goal when I jumped insecurity for my retirement, answered prayer. And from Eileen, thank you for the great inspiration. Yes, like, look at yourself when you are 70 years old, 75 years old. Where do you want to be?
yes,
Do you
yes, yes.
want to still be working, or do you want to be like Tita Leila? They are enjoying life, right? Do you just want to hang out with your grandkids? So imagine yourself like that. Don't focus on what is going on right now. Focus on where you will be going. Where will you be heading? You need to focus in that area. All right. From Marites Hattori, thank you so much. So inspiring po. All right. So do you guys have any question before we end our meeting? I know it's already 10, almost 10:30 in Japan and 9:30 in the Philippines. So do you guys want to have any question?
So there's also in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, boss. So we are Japan and Philippines, and I don't know wherever they
oh,
are, like some people. Some I like UK, I think.
wow.
Yes.
Oh, that's how the business is,
Right. Okay. So let's take a picture before we end this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take picture. All right, show your face, everybody.
Yeah.
One, two, three, smile. All right, next page tayo. Where's my next
Wow.
page? Right, one, two, three, smile. Wow. Okay, any questions? No more questions before we end?
4 pages.
I have questions.
Okay, go ahead po.
Eto, si Ate Leila,
Okay.
ilang taon po kayo sa business when you get your 682-3?
Uh, June 2015 was we received 25,000 bonus, and when we were 6A-3, when Mr. Nini was only six was Mr. Nini first was 6A-3, June 2015. So we started 2006. So how many years? Like 9 years?
Wow.
Yeah, 9 years.
Thank you.
9 years. But 9 years of hard work. And
Yes.
if I think with the rate that you are doing, with the system that you're doing, there's so many proven that it only took them like a year. There's
Mm.
so many in the business that
More
Yes.
than.
yeah, that maybe you can even cut it as fast as you can if you really work faster on both style,
Yes.
on both style, online and offline.
Mhm.
Hey, you know what? You can do it in 2 years.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that was like June to 2015. And I also retired 2013 because I knew Mr. Nini was doing the business. We had already enough money, and I was tired of being a nurse. I did
Mm.
not retire right away because I was not convinced. Remember, I was not for the business. I was one of the rejector of Mr. Nini. So
Mm.
that's why
Yeah.
I am really paying it back now. But now it's getting easier for us. We don't even have to do the demo anymore because we can use the demo on our Opinagic or somewhere in the on the anywhere in the Google or where on the search YouTube, you have a lot of demo. You can choose, and there's a guy there, Mr. I will text to Joe. We use him. Before we use Mr. Demacali's business opportunity. Mr. Demacali's business opportunity is good.
Rome story.
And Mr. What's the name?
Rome is
Romy story. Romy is now making a story of his life now. Romy's story was the only CD that we were using when we were before the demo. We had 30 minutes demo and 30 minutes showing Mr. Romy's story and 30 minutes demo. That was before. But now we use Zoom. We use Zoom teaching and also but we are not using advertisement. We just reach out people. We just reach out people through Facebook and wherever.
Thank you so much, Ate Leila.
Sino pa dito may ano? Alright. So, anything? Gusto ko magsalita yung aking mentor. Papakilala ko po kayo sa aking mentor. Nasaan na ba yung aking mentor? Okay. So, Coach Rose, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yan. Okay. Tita
I'm so
Leila, this is
surprised
my
ka.
mentor po. So, I
Hi,
want my mentor
mentor.
to say
Oh, good
Hi,
something.
teacher. I want to pick your brain.
good evening po. Can I speak Tagalog sometimes?
Sure.
English mo na para hindi ko na ma-translate. Okay.
Okay, anyway po, thank you so much po for thank you Joe for inviting us, and like I'm so amazed, really. I'm so inspired with the hard work that you're doing, and I'm really happy that I heard that really inspiring story on how you work hard on your milestones to become or get the pension. Or so doing this business for online, it's really a privilege for us to do it really easy way, or not hard work, because personally, I'm also working when I started the business, and I make it assured that I give time on my business, I give time on my team to make our business grow. And it's really amazing that we have this amazing system that really gives us, like, maximize our time, maximize our potential in online world. So personally, Joe is a stranger from me, and most of our business owners here are stranger, and I'm not a tech savvy too. I'm not really good in computer, but I really tried my best to learn new things, new skills, and that makes us grow in the business. And I'm so happy to see, like, everyone growing. Like, um, this is also one of my question to you: how you motivate people, because, like, seeing a lot of people here growing, it's really amazing. Like, I'm so killing. So I'm so like feel I feel like I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed with having Joe as my one of my really powerful eagle, and she's my strong leg, and the other leg is my sister, which I also, like, I'm so grateful that I have lots of eagles also on that leg. Like, um being, like, not a tech savvy, but because I see the potential. I really see the potential here. Like seeing you also makes me prove more. Like I can feel I'm enjoying the benefits of passive income already. But when you hear people like you from our top, it goosebump like me, like wow. It also proves us that we can get more, we can
Yes.
enjoy more, and we can see ourselves like you. Like we're young, oh, we feeling young, and we still have
Okay.
time, like to enjoy when we reach our age, our golden years. And we also want to enjoy our life when we reach our age like you. And you really inspires us so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jo, because I see how she started from nothing, from innocent to a great leader. So
Mhm.
that's how I'm so amazed. Like she absorbed everything that she learned from the training, from the system that we have, and from the people surrounded her. So I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
My mentor, I am forever grateful to my mentor. If it's not because of her, I wouldn't be here. I've been drinking Tangen water since 2012, but I did not know there was a business behind that machine. So it was really a great opportunity. All right. Okay. So any last word po, Tita Leila, before we end?
Uh, I I understand that you are not supposed to talk about the the Kangen machine because the system that you are on is really saying that because you are more of showing or branding yourself and your lifestyle. But as I said, there is another way which is offline. You
Mhm.
can still use your FB, you can still use your Instagram, but show it to your friends. You don't have to pay
Privately.
advertisement
Yeah.
privately.
Privately.
Or maybe you don't use your Instagram, just like what we do. You just get the demo from the YouTube and show it to your friends. That will not they will not be penalized with that, uh,
Yes.
Joe, right? They're
Yes.
okay. You're okay to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as what Joe said, we cannot be with you anymore. We cannot be with the dream team because we're already on the business. Just like Freedom Era, we cannot. We started Freedom Era and like trying to register on the Freedom Era just to know the know the how they did it, but we cannot be benefiting from the coaching and from to call and have the processing and everything. We have to do everything for ourselves, the filling up of the forms and everything, closing the business. We have to do everything. We have to learn it the hard way. So you can do that to your friends too, and Inagic is already have online application, so you can do that to your friends who are outside of the country. If they are interested, you don't have to be using your dream team. I think you're allowed to do that, right, Joe?
Yes, po.
Yeah.
Yes.
But don't
So,
forget that you have
mhm.
also the dream team, that that's the best way. That's why all of us, Romy Verdera is learning from the dream team. Yeah, from Joe, right, Joe?
Yes.
Taking the brain of Joe, imagine that. So you have all both ways, both ends of you are really big opportunity, you know so I know that it's expensive and maybe you don't have the budget. Okay, then do the offline for now. Go to your friends, look, still using the Facebook you know
Yes. So I guess the very challenging part is, I know, rejection, but like as I have said earlier, um chose how you want to deal with rejection. You want to deal it in positive way, or you want to deal it in negative way. If it's a negative way, you're just gonna quit like easily. So, and yeah, take advantage of our social media marketing and also learn how to do the offline, because that's what we are doing actually. We are trying to learn from scratch again. My team, we are doing that. Like what I said in our conference last Saturday, like I learned how to do the demonstration when I was already 6A2. So like parang nakakahiya. I'm so ashamed with myself that I don't know how to do demonstration. When I heard Mr. Kaz was saying, the ambassador of Enagic for world, like he's like worldwide ambassador, and he said you cannot sell the machine if you don't know how to do demo. And I was like sitting there, oh my god, I'm already 682 and I don't even know how to do demonstration. So when I get home, I learn everything. I watch a lot of tutorial videos because I want to share it with my team as well. Because being in this business for 3 years, of course, I see a lot of people giving up in the middle of it. I see a lot of people growing, but I saw people who did not make it as well, because in the middle of learning process they quit. So now you have both. Just let's combine powers, right? Combine the online strategy and the offline strategy. And imagine yourself when you are 70 years old, like Tita Leila. Imagine yourself to be in that situation that you are enjoying life but not working, right? So, imagine yourself that way. All right. So, thank you so much, everyone, for coming here tonight. At sana po, this is just our beginning. We will invite again Tita Leila for for the future Zoom. I hope Tita Lila would be available.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much everyone for your time and have a good night. And Tita Lila, have a great day po.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank
Thank
you
you
po.
Thank you po.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
thank you po.
much.
Thank you po